People ask me all the time, what did I do to grow my childcare business to a profitable 7-figure enterprise? First, I tell them I had to start believing it was possible, regardless of my circumstances. I didn't believe for many years that I could make a lot of money by operating a childcare business because I was conditioned to believe for many years that there wasn't any money in childcare or in education. So guess what I did? I consciously operated my business out of a lack versus abundance up until I read the IBIS report. And that is spelled IBIS. It had to have been around 2013, 2014 that the childcare industry was bringing in over $50 billion annually. My mindset instantly changed from a growth to fixed. The next thing I did was take a good look at the man in the mirror. I looked at myself with tears running down my eyes because I knew that reflection was of a person that had not done the necessary work to grow my business intentionally. I realized at that moment that it was up to me and only me as the CEO to change the trajectory of my business. I remember rushing back to my center to have an emergency meeting with my team because I had to share with them my newfound information. I was just so excited. I had to share this with them. So that day, we started to strategize together. But of course, it was ultimately on me to figure out the next steps as the CEO. So I decided I wanted to change the perception of childcare that day. Back in the early 2000s, people looked at childcare as a babysitting service. You will often see young adults working in those classrooms who had attitudes, chewing gum, who was glued to their cell phones. I had to make sure my team understand that we had the potential to be financially free. But it would take a lot of work, along with setting the bar extremely high. I had some major goals for my center, like providing medical insurance, a retirement plan, and higher wages. So we started putting in the work. I decided to change our uniforms 5 times until we got it right. We had people enroll in school to get their AA or BA degrees, and some received their CDAs. We changed the hiring process too. I was in search of a dream team that was coachable and trainable. My team would need to be an asset to my business so we can hit our targeted financial goals. We worked on our communication skills with parents and how we could start wowing them from day 1 of enrollment. We started to be very intentional in how we showed up every day because I knew to reach my goal, we had to raise tuition. So I want you to listen very carefully. Raising your tuition is the only way you can reach the 6 or 7-figure mark. And you must be worthy of what you charge. Parents should say, wow, is that all for everything you offer? I decided to hire my first coach. I started attending business and leadership conferences. I joined mastermind groups, and I often paid for a seat at the table with people I would not usually have access to, such as Les Brown, John Maxwell, Danielle Leslie, and my coach, Sandra Yancey. I remember when my business hit the first million. I didn't even know because I was so busy working on the 3 Ps, the people, the processes, and the product. My CPA called and asked me what had we been doing because my business had hit the first million mark in just a short period of time. I said to her, do you see how much money I have invested in professional development for myself and my team? And at that time, it was close to about around 100,000. I said, that's my secret sauce. Shortly after that, we hit 2 million with just one location. So, childcare owners, I am here to inspire you and to let you know that I took my business from 200,000 to a $2 million enterprise because I decided to believe it was possible. I decided to do the necessary work that was needed since 2015. I am not working in my business for 14, 16-hour days, running on very little sleep anymore. Those days are over. You can be free too if you just follow my blueprint, because success leaves clues. It just starts with you.